Gosses Bluff, or the local Aboriginal name for it is Tanalora. I can't say it. There's too many, not enough vowels, too many consonants. Anyway, I'm going to run up the rim of it and hopefully get a pretty awesome view of this crater of a comet, which happened about 140 million years ago. And I mean run, because we're short on time. Well, here we are, in the middle of a crater that was formed 140 million years ago by a comet that crashed into the ground going millions of kilometers an hour, and actually happened 3 kilometers above us. And it just goes to show that we're in a country that is so incredibly old that we still have a crater that was formed 140 million years ago that completely changed the face of the earth by sending up all the dust and debris into the atmosphere, which changed the earth's climate completely. But it happened 3 kilometers above us. There's no traces of the comet left anymore, and what's in essence is left here is something that occurred deep down below the actual impact of the comet. But it's incredible. It's just this massive, it's about 5 kilometers across, this massive bowl cut into the earth, and it's been a lifelong dream of mine to actually come here and experience this world that's totally cut off. That's, from inside here you cannot see outside. You have no idea that there's an endless desert that goes for at least 1,000 kilometers in any direction before you hit any fertility whatsoever or any high rainfall. But down in here there's a creek, there's a hell of a lot of vegetation, a hell of a lot of life forms. It's kind of like the setting for the movie Welcome to Whoop Whoop. If you haven't seen it, you should see it. It's kind of bizarre, but it's set inside a crater similar to this. Made by the same guy that did Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. But it makes you think. It just makes you think about how timeless this whole planet is, and that we're just an instant. Humanity's been here for 2 million years. Modern Australia's existed for 107 years. The settlement of people from Europe in Australia is only just over 200 years, 220 years. Settlement of the first people on Australia is only 40,000 years. This happened 140 million years ago. And I'm only 28 years old. Just goes to show that, we think that time goes forever, or if we're waiting for a bus or we're in traffic, we're thinking, God, this is taking forever. It's just an instant. It just makes you very aware that when you do have time to sit down, or someone calls you up, or someone says hello, or someone tries to make conversation, that how can you be in too much of a hurry? It's a split second. Not even a split second, it's just an instant. So that's why whenever I get the chance, I stop and I talk. I'm the person that's always said hello to someone sitting next to me on the bus. That if someone stops me in the street that I haven't seen for a while, I'll talk to them. I want to hear what they've been up to. And yes, it'll make me late for a meeting, and I'm always getting in trouble for being late. But the way I see it, it's just an instant, really. And you might as well spend the instant that you're here on Earth really enjoying it, and enjoying other people's time, and enjoying the whole creation that it is. Because I don't really think you get a second chance. With that in mind, I want to make sure every second of my life counts. And you get criticised. I get criticised all the time. It's like, oh, but your life's such a holiday. You do this, you do this, you do this, you do this, you do this. Yeah. Hello? When you think about it in these terms, of course you're going to do everything that you possibly can and you're going to enjoy every moment. Because while you've got that moment to enjoy, speaking from my point of view, this point of view, I'm going to enjoy that moment. And I'm going to live as long as I can and have the wildest time and make sure that I get to experience everything that I possibly can. God, when you think about it, I'm just thinking about the last few months of my life. I've seen some incredible things. I've crossed the entire Pacific Ocean. I've been to Machu Picchu, the Amazon. I just this morning swam in the Finke River, the oldest river on the planet. I was in Tahiti. I still have my amulet from Tahiti. Jesus. Phenomenal. It's the only time. It's the only time you really get to experience it all. And I've just noticed I've been sitting on a rock that has got imprints that would have been formed whilst this was the bottom of an ocean floor. Well before this was actually a comet site. How's that? Those little rills. Doesn't it even more reinforce the point that this is timeless? That well before this place exploded into a smithereens with a comet, that it was at the bottom of a shallow ocean about 800 million years ago, when there was no life forms in this area at all. No one ever has an excuse not to spend time smelling the roses. But hey, that's just my opinion.